number 1, this is the image you have been drawn to, or if you have chosen using your date of birth, then the dates are 6, 13, 18, 23 and 27. So let's see what is the message. The topic for today is what you don't see about yourself that you need to be aware of. Group number 1. There are a lot of possibilities that is available to you at this time. Somehow, somewhere you're limiting yourself. That is something you need to be aware of. That's what I'm getting, the first message. So let's see more with the charms and the cards here. So group number 1, what you don't see about yourself that you need to be aware of. You need to think big. You're not thinking big enough, okay? You are kind of limiting yourself in some way. Yeah. Look at the stars. I'm seeing like the stars. There are so many stars. We can't even count. So why are you limiting yourself? So like, yeah, think big. Have big vision for yourself, for your own life. Group number 1. Let's see what else here. And I'm seeing spoon. Whenever I saw, I have a charm spoon, and whenever a spoon charm comes out, I get the energy of love, okay? Yeah, even when it's love, don't limit. Give that unlimited love to yourself. Somehow, somewhere, something you're limiting, okay? Yeah. So yeah, oh wow, it's safe for you to expand. Like we have this helmet and then we have the shoes. It's safe for you to go to new horizons. It's safe for you to be more adventurous, to see the world in a different way. It's safe. You have seen your world the same thing for so long. Now it's time to have big vision for yourself. This is the time for having big dreams. Maybe there is something that you look outside, like outside, and you feel like, oh, this is not possible for me. Maybe change that view. Maybe it's possible for you, right? So thinking big is important. It's safe for you to think big. It's safe for you to take new direction here. Yes, okay. You are safe. There is, again, this infinity is like that. There are so many infinite possibilities that are available for you, but somehow, somewhere you are restricting yourself, okay? There is a lot of restriction that I feel from you. That's what you need to be aware of. And this is something maybe you're not seeing. Maybe you're thinking that, that's not the case, but there are many ways. Maybe with money, you're restricting yourself. Maybe with love you're putting yourself in a box, or maybe with doing things, maybe you feel like you're not good in that, so you don't do it, right? I will give an example of, I'm getting this example because we have the helmet of driving, okay? Maybe some of you don't drive, okay? Just an example, just look at a person who wants to learn driving, but at the same time they are very afraid, so they feel like they're not good, they will not be good with direction, so they are kind of limiting themselves. Don't limit yourself. This is just an example. So go and learn how to drive. Like that is the example I'm getting here. Maybe you tried it once and you failed, so maybe there is this restriction that you've put that you're not good with it, or maybe someone commented that you're not good one. So somehow, somewhere you stop doing something because someone commented that you're not good enough. So don't do that. Expand, like learn that thing. Maybe it's dancing that you always wanted to learn, and someone said that you're not good enough, so you stopped. No, have fun with it. So if you are someone, I will give you the example of driving. If you want to drive, if you're learning driving, learn it with fun. Don't learn with fear, okay? Sometimes that fear can come in and we will not enjoy that process. So it's important for you to enjoy it. So even if it's dancing, don't put like, I have to be this kind of a dancer, I have to learn this quickly. No, have fun with it, okay? Have fun with it. That's very important. So that restriction is coming because of fear. Once you let go of that restriction, and once you don't see the outcome, like it's very important for you to not focus on the outcome, rather enjoy it. So if it is like you're learning driving, maybe you are thinking like whether I will get that license or anything, whether I'll pass the test. No, that shouldn't be your focus. Your focus should be to enjoy driving, right? To learn that, to have fun with it, okay? That's something I'm getting here. That will lead to the outcome that you want, okay? Yeah, we have this camera. There is so much more that you have. Yeah, there is so much expansion that is available for you guys. There is so much possibilities that is available for you guys, but you're seeing through that one lens here. Maybe you need to, like, there are different lens, right? Wide lens and all. Maybe you need to buy a different lens so you can see the bigger picture here. You need to see the bigger picture here. You need to see that there are so many possibilities. Yeah, maybe one way didn't work, but there are multiple ways here to do things. So it's time to step out of your comfort zone, and maybe you try to protect yourself a lot, so that's why you're in your comfort zone. It's okay for you to go do new things, try new things. You don't have to be perfect in the first try. You just have fun with it, enjoy it. So maybe this is with your creative abilities. Maybe you kind of stop yourself, like, I'm not good at it. Just maybe take class and enjoy it. Enjoying is important. You sometimes put too much expectation on yourself, so you don't have fun. Don't do that. Have fun with it. That's very important here. Like, again, you're not alone here with this heart and this. I did mention love. Don't restrict yourself with anything. With love, yeah, you can receive more than, yeah, it's okay for you to receive more than you give. Okay, that is also there. Maybe you kind of restrict that as well. You feel like if you're giving that much, you can receive that much only. If someone gives you too much, you kind of stop. You're not open to receiving. That is also there. It's okay for you to receive. It's okay for you to receive more. Okay, guys, group number 1, that's what I feel like. So it's time for you to be more adventurous. That's what I'm feeling here. You need to be more adventurous. There are keys, there are opportunities that are going to be coming your way, but sometimes you stop those opportunities, like, from getting ahead. You're like, no, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. Instead of saying that, approach it from a playful mind. When you're approaching it from a fearful mind, and when you are thinking too much about the outcome, that's when you stop yourself. Okay, when you take it like, oh, I'll just have fun with it, I don't care about the outcome. If you're in that energy, you will try new things. Okay, so that's very important here. And we have UVX. Maybe these are the letters also that is important for you guys. So let's see here what else you need to be aware of, what you don't see about yourself. Okay, so we have this blind spot oracle deck. Okay, so group number 1. Okay, you have the number 34. There is a little bit of a frustration I'm getting here, and I'm just going to pick something intuitively. What I'm picking intuitively, like, you kind of get frustrated when you don't learn things very quickly. Maybe that is also there. So that's why you stop in middle. You're not very consistent. You need to be consistent. So again, this person is like, it feels like they're standing in between here, right? So they have made it to this far, but they sometimes don't make it this far because they sometimes get frustrated at the speed of their learning. Like, they quit you quit before you get the results. So that's also there. Yeah, sometimes you get frustrated, this is not happening too fast, so you kind of like, oh, this is not going to work out, and you stop in middle. Maybe you're someone who tries to new things and stop in middle. You're not consistent. That consistency is very important at this time. I feel like maybe you don't see that about yourself, but consistency is important here. You need to learn to be more consistent. You need to learn to do it every day. So even if you're not good at it, even if you're not seeing the results, you need to go and do it every day. Then only you will get the outcome that you want. So what happens is, you want a particular outcome and you try it, but some days you try, then you don't have it, then you stop it, then you go back to the square one. That can be a pattern here. That is something I feel like you need to work on here. Okay, so it can be with anything. It can be relationship, sometimes it can be with work, it can be with creativity, it can be with hobbies. Yeah, sometimes you run away from your own emotions here. I'm even getting like, you're not seeing that, you sometimes run away from your own emotions. Okay, maybe for some of you run away from love as well. I did see the spoon, so love. Maybe you run away from something you love because you feel like, what if I don't get the outcome? It will make me very sad, so I'm just not trying to attempt it. So maybe you love the idea of driving, right? You want to be independent. Mainly the idea of, this is just an example, not if maybe you guys drive. This is just an example I'm giving you, okay? That's the example, that's the scenario I'm getting. Like you love the idea of driving and you want to learn it, but at the same time there is fear as well. So what you love is the idea of independence and you want it, and whenever we have this independence, like we can drive and go anywhere, we don't want to depend to any people, right? But somehow you run away from those emotions, like what if I fail, what if there is this kind of accident, or what if I mess up. So these all emotions comes up, so you kind of run away from it, and you don't sit with your emotions, you don't confront that it's the fear, that you need to just release it and just go and take action. Somehow somewhere there are dreams that you want to accomplish, but somehow you run away from it because you are like, oh, maybe if it will not happen, if it will not happen, it will make me very sad, I'm not ready for it, so I'm just not going to attempt it. So somehow you do that. Maybe in relationship also, you're so afraid of confrontation, so you just suppress, and instead of talking it out, communicating in a good manner, you just suppress it and you just run away from it. So you're very afraid of a lot of things here. So that's why you might feel stuck in the middle, you might feel like things doesn't progress in your life. It's because of it. Sometimes you just need to allow, right? Again, you need to think big here. Don't run away from your emotions, guys. Feel your emotions. So sometimes feeling our emotions is the important thing. Whenever we are feeling sad, just don't suppress those sadness and do something else. Feel that sadness so you can release it, because once we feel it, we release. But when we are not feeling it, we are kind of suppressing it, and that's when it becomes bad. It comes out as anger, frustration, right? Temptation also. Sometimes we become tempted and do certain things that we wouldn't do, right? There are many times in life we do because of our because we are suppressing our emotions, and we do kind of activities that we wouldn't have done if we would have worked with that emotions. So that is also very important here. Okay, so that's something you need to know. So let's see what else here. Group number 1, what you don't see about yourself that you need to be aware of. Sometimes it's like the protectiveness. You kind of protect yourself. You're so afraid of confrontation that you protect yourself. You're so afraid of what other people will say, and you don't want to hear it, so you kind of protect yourself and you run away from those emotions here. And that sometimes will not give you the fulfillment and happiness. It takes away a lot of things, right? So yeah. So we have the number 39. I don't know to pronounce this, so I'm not doing that. Okay, so look at it. You need to be strong. You need to face your own emotions, guys. Don't be afraid to face your own emotions. Don't be afraid to face your own emotions. Don't run away from certain things that make you feel little bad, right? Don't run away. Running away is not a solution. Facing it. So again, the buffalo spirit, right? When the storm comes, they run towards the storm, because they know if they run away from the storm, it will take more time to get out of the storm. But when they are moving towards the storm, it will take only some time and they will get out of it. So sometimes it's important to face an emotion so we can let go of it, because when we are running away from emotions, it is going to run behind us, and we don't need that, right? What we need to is free ourselves, right? So it's like a pattern that is there here in your life. Maybe with love as well, there is a pattern, because you don't communicate. There has been little bit issues here. Maybe with career as well. Maybe you want to you want to share your emotions, maybe with a boss, but you're so afraid, you don't confront, you don't share your feelings. So somehow somewhere it doesn't give you that kind of fulfillment that you want here, right? It can be with friendships, it can be with parents. So it's a cycle that you need to end here, and because it is going to rob yourself from that kind of fulfillment, this running away. Yeah. So even if, again, if you are a good friend, right, you are with a good friend and that friend says something that you don't like, right? So instead of saying that I didn't like it, like maybe we work on it, please don't do that again. Instead of setting boundaries, you will not express it. You will run away from your feelings, and you will be with that friend, and you will feel that bad feeling with that friend, and that friendship will sink down because of it. So it really destroys things. So it's important for you to not run away here. Okay, that's something you need to know. So let's start take the tarot cards. 8 of Oh wow, we have the death. And we have awareness here. Yeah. And we look, this is what happens when we run away from emotions. We are in chaos, we are in conflict. When we don't communicate with people, that's what happens. We just think and think and think and think and makes a lot of assumptions, and we feel all the feelings and we create so much pain, suffering. Nothing happens, nothing comes out of us, right? We got to stop doing it, right? Yeah. So again, traveling, 8 of Wands, running away very fast. Yes, running away from problems sometimes. Even, yeah, very afraid to face problems. You got to let it go. Maybe here this is related to some sort of past issues. That's why you might be running away. Maybe when you were a kid, when you expressed yourself, maybe something bad happened, so you felt like you cannot express your emotions, so you kind of run away from your emotions. So whenever you feel that kind of emotion, maybe for some of you it's love, whenever you feel that kind of emotion to someone, like a specific person, love, you kind of run away from that because you're so afraid, what if that person doesn't give you that love back? Stop doing that to yourself. You're hurting yourself in that, right? Why don't you communicate? Yeah, even if that person is not ready, it's okay. You will, yeah, you will not feel this kind of suffering, right? So that's very important here. Yeah, don't run away from your feelings, emotion. Share it. It's okay to be vulnerable. Maybe you are someone who doesn't show their feelings, doesn't cry. It's like people may tell you that you're very strong, but you are very soft. It's like a crab, right? The outer shell is very strong, but the inside is so soft. So it's like you don't open up to people because you feel like you will not be heard, or maybe as a child you were not heard, so you feel like that you will not be heard. So it really feels like if a slight problem in a relationship, you run. You just don't resolve the problem, you run. Maybe you need to stop doing that here. Yeah, that's something you need to be aware of, guys, here, because once you're aware of that, you are going to confront those things, and when you confront, maybe there are solutions, maybe there is limitless possibility to solve the problem that you don't see, right? There are so many possibilities that are sometimes available, we don't see because we are just seeing from one lens here. So instead of running away, go towards it, process it, become aware, oh, I can do this, and then there will be a solution. So that's what I'm getting here. Yeah. So let's see what else here for my lovely group number 1. Group number 1. We have gossip here. Okay. Gossip. Light attributes awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust, and shadow attributes thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. Confidences or confidences? I'm sorry, I don't know. So again, gossip here. So maybe you're afraid of that. What will people talk about you? That's the thing. If you say this to this person, what will they think about you? Will they say that to other person? So you feel like you have to bottle it in yourself, right? You keep it, everything into you, in yourself. Maybe there was a time in your life when you share something with someone and you got betrayed. Maybe that is the reason why you don't do that. Maybe that can happen, right? In friendship also, when we are not sharing our feelings, we are afraid to share our feelings because we are afraid, what if this person breaks our trust? So we kind of run away. We don't express ourselves. And when we don't express ourselves, when we don't communicate well, things don't move forward, right? Example, I would give an example. You are learning driving and you are not understanding something, right? Instead of asking, you're just fearful, what if this person will say? And they might be scolding you because you're not doing something, but something you're not understanding. But what you don't understand, be open to it. Share it. Maybe you will get an answer. You will get a solution. Maybe you feel like you're too, what if this person thinks you as a fool? So you just keep it to yourself. You don't ask questions. So that is something I'm getting here. Okay, so ask questions, share your feelings. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay what other people, it's okay what if they don't think, whatever they think about you, it's okay. You don't have to, right? Yeah, just let go of that feeling here. Okay, so let's see the final message, group number 1. Maybe you're not even aware of it. Maybe maybe right now you need to take note of that, how you react to certain things. Do you share your feelings? If not, you need to start doing it. Do you feel feelings as well, or you just suppress and do something else? Okay, so let's see the final message here. We have trespassers. Again, setting boundaries is also very important. You're very afraid to set boundaries as well. You need to set boundaries with yourself as well. Maybe sometimes the fear kind of pull you down in many ways. So maybe you promise something like, I will learn this, but then a slight inconvenience, you're like, I'm not doing it, I'm just letting go of it. All plans you cancel. Don't do that to yourself. Yeah, so that's what it is. Don't cancel your plans because something happened, like because you felt. So for example, you're going to a gym and you've promised yourself that you will be exercising, right? Just an example here. And you go and some sort of event happened where you felt very uncomfortable. So instead of changing the gym, you altogether stop exercising. That's not good, right? So yeah, maybe you can change gym. Maybe there are different solutions that will come up, but don't, right? Yeah, do have that big vision. There are multiple possibilities available for you guys here. So sometimes you kind of, in order to protect yourself, right, you, again, that's the thing, the protection, the trespassing, it's like you, in order to protect yourself, kind of you build a very big wall, so you don't allow the people who want to help you to enter that wall here, and that can be a problem. That's the thing, running away from problems, not running away from emotions, not expressing. So it's like a big wall that you have, and so you cannot make that genuine connections as well. So yeah, I hope this made sense. I hope it gave you some sort of information that will be helpful for you guys in your life. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Group number 1, hope it made sense, hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Group number 2, this is the image you have been drawn to, or if you have chosen using your date of birth, then the dates are 2, 8, 14, 20, 26 and 31. So let's see what is the message. The topic for today: what you don't see about yourself that you need to be aware of. Group number 2. So let's see what is the message here. What you don't see about yourself that you need to be aware of. Okay. Group number 2. Oh, I feel like you need to be aware of that you're a beacon of light. You're a beacon of hope for many people, right? You are that friend that someone needed. You are that you're that wife, that wife that everyone wants, like something like that. Okay, you're that friend, you're that teacher that everyone hoped they had. You're that. Okay, wow, that's beautiful. So let's see, group number 2. Who are you truly? What you don't see about yourself that you need to be aware of. Okay. I feel like when people talk to you, they feel free. You give them a sense of freedom. So, there are many people, when we talk to someone, we feel good. You're that kind of person. So if someone is going through some issues and they call and talk to you, they feel so good because your energy is high vibe. I feel like that. You give them a sense of hope. Yeah. You even give them some sort of understanding that they are missing with this key. You're that loyal friend. You're that loyal teacher. So you're a teacher. So for example, if you're a teacher, you're that teacher who really, really wants the best for their kids. If you're a mother, you just really want to raise them in a way that will make them responsible adult. It's like you're not someone who is very attached, because you know that detachment is very important, because you love freedom. And you give that freedom and space to other people. Maybe you don't recognize it. Yeah. If you're a mother, you're doing an amazing job. If you're a father, you're doing an amazing job. Maybe you don't see that, and I have to say that. Like, you're a repair, you're a toolbox. So wherever there is issues, you're that repair box. People can use the tool, that understanding you give, and it helps them to repair a lot of things in their own life, right? So yeah, you are very gorgeous, you're very beautiful. Maybe you don't see that. Whatever you're doing, it gives a lot of healing energy to other people. Like you're like that friend that that like you're that friend, if you call, if someone is going through some trouble, they will always be there for them, and whenever they talk, it's like just your smile or one word is enough for them to feel good. You're that loyal companion, I feel like that. Okay, wow. So let's see what else. So we have this blind spot oracle. What you don't see about yourself that you need to be aware of. So we have the number 3. Yeah, you're a very balanced person. Other people see you as a very balanced person. They feel like you have got everything, but they don't see that how you have acquired that. You have done a lot of amazing work on yourself, right? You balance things very well, I feel like that. But somehow, somewhere, it took a very long time for you to learn that. I'm getting that energy as well here. It took a very long time for you to learn to balance yourself, and right now also you're learning so much. Keep going, guys. You're doing amazing. I feel like that is something I'm getting here. But yeah, sometimes you lose balance as well. Yeah, sometimes you lose balance, and again, you have been working on yourself. I really feel like you're working on yourself as a person, right? You're trying to better yourself. You're not someone that blames other people, or you feel like someone did this, that's why my life is like this. No, you're not someone like that. I really feel like you're someone who takes accountability, take responsibility, right? Oh, this is my behavior. How can I change my behavior so I can improve my life? You focus on yourself, and that's a very good trait to have, right? But there are certain people who might not like that, right? They might kind of that's also the thing. Your energy is so high vibe, so many people many low vibe energies will also be attracted to you guys. They would try to pull you down somehow, somewhere. Maybe they will try to get your reactions so don't give any reaction to anyone, okay? You have done an amazing job on yourself. So there might be circumstances where people will try to tell something, get a reaction out of you. Don't fall for it. That is something I'm getting here. So yeah, again, I feel like there are people around you who might be taking advantage of this thing as well. So as I mentioned here, you have done amazing job on yourself. You have been tending to your inner garden. Keep up this amazing work that you're doing, because you are going to get the fruits of your labor. But you have this helpful nature. You're very kind soul. I'm getting that. So what happens is, there are certain people who knows that you will be there for them, you will help them, you will pick up the call anytime. So sometimes their motives is to take advantage of you, right? So there is where you need to little bit set boundaries, okay? Sometimes you don't have to give too much. Give and balance, okay? Give and balance, that is also there. So if you feel someday you're drained and you don't want to pick up the call, please don't pick up the call. You can say no, okay? Maybe you say yes a lot, because sometimes people do take advantage of your kindness, and it throws you down. That energy kind of throws you down. I even feel like there are energy vampires, and maybe there are times when you talk to people and you get drained out of nowhere. Maybe you woke up very, very excited, and then you talk to someone, and then all of your energy is down, and then you don't want to do anything. It's like they're taking your energy. So be aware of it, protect your energy. And if you feel like that kind of vibe, icky vibe from someone, please, it's okay for you to say no. It's okay for you to take a step back from them. You have every right to do it, okay? So that is also there here. Maybe there are certain people in your life whose motive is not that great, so be very aware of it, okay? Yeah, and always trust your gut. Okay, so let's see. I even feel like that sometimes you really want the best for other people, because you have a lot of knowledge and a lot of wisdom, right? You have again a lot of knowledge and wisdom, so you know that we can improve our life. So you are someone who constantly improve on themselves. You work on yourself, so you will give the advice to other people to work on themselves. But sometimes they don't get the message. They might take it in a wrong way and put you and try to get your reaction. So that's where you need to put a boundary, okay? Yeah. So let's see what else here. What you don't see about yourself that you need to be truly aware of. Sometimes you give too much of your energy. You need to protect your energy. Oh my God, this feeling flesh here. I need to close this, like cover this, because I think YouTube will not be happy. So feeling flesh, yeah. Again, it feels like some of you, some people want a piece of you, right? They want to have what you have. So okay, this is like a little bit like, yeah, some people do want to have what you like, yeah, what you have in your life at this time. So that might be their motive. So when they don't get what you have, so they might pull you down. So be very aware of those kinds of people. So if you are talking to someone and you feel that kind of vibe, maybe they are close relatives, maybe they are the people you love, but their reaction makes you feel a little bit, oh, why this person reacted like this, why they are not happy for me. Maybe whenever you share a happy news, they might come up with something that makes you weird. I just said I was going to say ajib. Ajib means weird. Yeah. So yeah, maybe so trust that weirdness, trust that feeling as well. Okay, so maybe you need to keep things to yourself. Don't share too much with those people. Be aware of it. Okay, sometimes people want what you have, because right now I feel like you're living an amazing life here. I am getting that vibe here. So maybe they want a flesh of you, they want a piece of what you have, but that they don't know that it's because you have worked on yourself, right? So here what you need to be truly aware of is like you sometimes give too much of energy, too much of energy to people that they don't deserve. Yeah, so that's very important here. Okay, so you need to protect your energy, guys. What you need to know is you need to protect your energy. Sometimes you take upon other people's energy that kind of drains you. So please protect your energy, and if you need to say no, please say no, and don't feel guilty for saying no. Don't feel guilty for saying no. Your angels are with you. Don't say say yes when you want to say no, right? Protect yourself, protect your energy here. And it's okay to keep secrets. If someone is kind of making you feel like you're keeping secrets with them, it's okay for you to keep secrets. Only share the information that you feel like you're ready to share. Okay, so if someone is making you feel like they need to know everything, or they feel like you're not saying everything, or they're trying to make you feel guilty, protect yourself. It's okay, don't feel guilty about it. So let's see what else for group number 2 here. What is the message? Yeah, wow, look, we have the 6 of Swords. Look again, the awareness. Look again, someone is trying to make you do something that you don't want to do, and it kind of drains you here. So again, this can be a person in your life who is trying to tell you like, you were not like this before, you did this before, now why are you not doing? Yeah, maybe there are people who make you feel guilty to express yourself. Maybe you share only important information, and don't share something, and then maybe sometimes we don't, if you're going through something, like you don't share it, and after everything is done you share it, and then they are like, why you didn't share this at that time, why you kept it hidden, right? So maybe there are people who are not ready to see your growth in a way. I'm getting that energy here, because you have grown as a person, right? You have, as I mentioned, you have been working on yourself. You have done the shadow work. You have healed yourself, and you have now you have a beautiful relationship with yourself. You're prioritizing yourself. You're loving yourself. So, but there are certain people who might not like it. So they will come give you that kind of energy, and you feel it, but at the same time maybe you love these people, so you kind of like ignoring it. I feel like somehow somewhere you know it, but you kind of like you're not ready to not ready to accept it. It's okay, they are going through their journey. Maybe they're not in that vibration, or they're not in that level, because you have done a lot of work. It's okay for them to feel that way, but you don't have to take that guilt. You don't have to feel burdened. That's something I'm getting here. Okay, so be aware of it. Don't allow anyone to take your peace away from you, because you didn't do something that they wanted you to do, and now they're making you feel guilty for that. Don't allow that to consume you, make you unpeaceful. You carry on with your life. You have every right to have that peace, have that calmness, okay? That's something I'm getting here. You have lived your life like this with this burden for so long. Now only you're accepting yourself, you're loving yourself. Now you're getting out of that thing. You're not just following, you're having your own opinion. You're living the life that you always wanted to live, right? So don't settle in now. You don't feel like you have to do something that they are telling you. Again, the motive, someone's motive is not good, and you hit this rooster. Maybe this person is a little bit like a emotionally dumping person, and if they don't feel something good, they're going to put all their emotions onto you. So be very aware of it. Yeah, even if they are your family member, even if they love you, you might also love them, but sometimes it's very important for you to protect their energy. You need to protect their energy. One more thing I'm getting here, like you cannot fulfill everyone's dream. You are here to fulfill your own dream. So don't feel pressured to fulfill someone else's dream here. Maybe someone is kind of making you feel guilty for the life you're living here, and sometimes you feel very guilty, sometimes you feel very bad. You don't have to feel that, okay? Yeah. Wow, we have the High Priestess. You know all these things somehow, somewhere. I was like, what you don't see, that's the topic here. You see it. You're like aware of it, group number 2, but somehow, somewhere, you don't want to accept it, right? Because these might be your loved ones. Because when it's our loved ones, it's really hard to accept it. Like, why they're feeling like that? They shouldn't feel like this. They want my best. Yeah, they want your best maybe sometimes, but there's something they feel void, and they see that you have it. So sometimes it's like, even if they're a good person, sometimes they might react in a way that makes you feel bad, and you know it. I really feel like with this awareness and inner voice, you know it, but you're not accepting it, and it's kind of putting you a little bit down, right? That energy is making you feel down. You don't have to feel down. Don't take that. Release that, okay? You don't need to carry all that thing. You know it with this Ace of Swords. Your consciousness, right? Yeah, you know it, guys. Okay, so you be you. Raise your vibration. Don't give energy to this thing. I know it's hard when it's the people we love, but it's okay to do it. Okay, give yourself permission to not take this. You can listen to them, but you don't have to give your reaction. Nothing. You just need to protect yourself. Yeah. Don't, again, maybe for some of you, even, maybe there are people like this. They try to change your decision. They try to make you do something that you don't want to do. Never do that. Stand up for yourself, okay? Sometimes you try to settle in. Don't do that. Okay, so let's see what else here. Group number 2. So we have the Alchemist. Wow, yes, you are someone who can create amazing things, and you have already created a lot of things. So you're not the past person. And we have the gossip as well. So you're not the one who were like 5 years ago. You have changed because you have been constantly working on yourself. This group is a work in progress. You have been working on yourself. You are ready to learn new things about yourself. You're ready to work on your habits. You're ready to improve. You're not someone like, I know everything and I don't have anything to learn. You're not like that. You're not an egocentric person at all. You have gone through that ego death. You have humbled yourself. Very humble person. So that's the thing. So you have created already amazing things in your life because you have been ready to work on yourself. But there are people around you who might not have done the work, and when they're seeing you growing, evolving, and they cannot understand you now because you have changed a lot, and they want that old version of you now, but you cannot give that old version to them anymore, right? Because you have shifted, and you know how far you have come, how much you had to put effort in order to change yourself, right? So yeah, maybe there are people in your life who really want that old you because they have not grown. They are the same, but you have done the work. So don't let anyone make you feel guilty because you are living an amazing life. You have this abundant life. You do you, guys, okay? And you are alchemist. You can create anything. You're so powerful manifestors. You can create, like, if a barren land will be given to you guys, you can from that barren land you can create a forest. That's who you are, okay? You can create anything. You can make the best out of any situation. You don't make the worst, you make the best out of any situation. You have it in you. So be you guys, okay? So I'm just gonna read the light attribute, transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. And the shadow attributes are misuse of the power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice. You're very spiritual as well, and you want the best for everyone. But sometimes people are not ready to listen, and you cannot walk their path. You cannot make things easier for them. They need to do the work. And that's when you might be sometimes over helping some people. Don't do that. Over helping will not resolve anything. Help in balance as well. So let's see the final message of group number 2. We have 2 cards, and those cards are on the floor. Let me take it for you guys. Okay, we have trouble and we have the This is so funny because, you know, like again, now you're standing up for yourself. Again, these are the people. Okay, for this group, you know, you have been a people pleaser. But now you have known so much about yourself, and you're not like this walking according to other people's wishes. You're doing what you want to do. Right? That's the thing, you're doing what you want to do. And now you're standing up, you have evolved, you have grown. So there will be people who will be seeing you as a brat, who will be seeing you as a trouble. Like, why this person is doing this? Why this person is going there, spending so much money? They should have saved that money. Or maybe why this person is buying those luxurious things? Why this person is doing too much for themselves? Why they think that they can dress up like that? Like, why they're doing that? Why they're dressing like this? Why? Maybe it can be anything, the way you are living. So there are certain people who are not ready to accept that you have changed, and they feel like you're a brat for doing this, you're a trouble for doing this, like you've changed. They need the old version of you. You guys, stand up for yourself. Don't give them any energy. Yes, you love them, maybe these are your family members, or you love them, it's okay, give them, but you stand your ground and don't shake a bit. Yeah, you're doing amazing, guys. Don't allow it. Yeah, you're not a trouble, you're not a brat, but sometimes there will be people who will label you. So you own yourself right now. You just own yourself, right? You love yourself enough, so you're not taking shit from any people. You're listening to your inner voice at this time, and you're like, maybe you're breaking those chains, and so sometimes those people will be like called upon like that, right? But it's okay, you do you, guys. That's what Spirit wants you to know about you. You're doing amazing, guys. That's it. That's what it is. Hope it made sense. Hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Group number 3, this is the image you have been drawn to, or if you have chosen using your date of birth, then the dates are 5, 12, 19 and 25. So let's see what is the message here for you guys. What you don't see about yourself that you need to be aware of. Okay, one thing, I'm getting a lot of stress energy. Yeah, a lot of stress energy. Maybe you need to find a way where you can balance things, balance your life. Maybe you need to know that you can take a break. You can give yourself some sort of space, some break. You can relax a bit, okay? Life is not all about competition. Life is not only about chasing. There is more to life. Sometimes we just need to slow down to experience life here. So you can, for some of you, maybe you need to work on your mental health or physical health. Something I'm getting here. So let's see what else here. Group number 3. What you don't see about yourself that you need to be aware of. Group number. I feel like I'm being shown lips. So maybe the way you speak to yourself, you need to be very aware of it. Maybe you don't speak to yourself in a loving, kind manner. I feel like you need to treat yourself like a precious object. Maybe you don't treat yourself like that, because treating yourself like a precious object will make you strong. And this is a quote that I've kept always. I always say that to myself. Treating myself like a precious object will make me strong, not other ways. Not treating hard. When we treat ourselves hard, we actually become more fearful, we don't become strong. So again, there is worries, there is too much of worries, too much of stress, overthinking, this chatter all the time. And maybe this chatter are negative chatter, not positive chatter. So I feel like you need to treat yourself more preciously, so you can get that out of head. Sometimes you're too much into criticizing more, you criticize yourself a lot, like you do this, you're not good at it. That is kind of taking a toll. Yeah, again, we have this heart. Yeah. Okay, one thing I'm feeling like the way you talk to yourself is very, very important. I'm getting the book Florence Scovel Shinn. I always talk about the book. The word is your want. The word is your want. The words we speak to ourselves on a daily basis is so important. So maybe the way you talk to yourself is not healthy, right? Maybe you use lot of negative words to yourself, like I'm not good enough, always I mess up. Like maybe the way you speak to yourself is something that you need to change here. How you speak to yourself? Do you speak to yourself very kindly? Do you speak to yourself in a soft spoken way, or you are very harsh on yourself? Do you criticize yourself a lot? Do you think that you're not good? Yeah. How you talk to yourself, how you talk about things. Do you complain a lot? Do you blame yourself, or do you blame other people? Do you always complain? How you go in your daily life all the full time? So you need to look at all those things, because the way we are talking every day, constantly thinking, that is going to manifest into our reality here. So that's what you need to be very, very aware of here. So we have this moon with this emotions and the song charm and this heart. Again, you need to, when we love ourselves, I have told that when we start loving ourselves, we are not going to use those words so much harshly. So for example, I will give you an example. A small child, okay, a beautiful child, or maybe it's like a newborn or 1 year, right? Are you going to say that that child is like in a walking stage and is trying to walk, and it just fails, it just falls down? Do you go to that child and say that you're not doing good enough, you should be more strong, you should do it fast, you're so bad at it? Will you say that to that child? No, you will just like motivate. Oh, when they walk just one step, you will be like, oh my god, one step you walk, so amazing. Like you will be like that, isn't it? Do you cheer to yourself like that? Or do you just criticize like why are you not walking? You should have walked by this time. No, we don't do that, right? So that's the thing. How you talk to yourself is very important. Maybe you're not aware of how many times you're rude to yourself. Yeah, you need to be more soft spoken, because once we are talking to ourselves in a negative way, that is going to manifest in our reality, right? And here, that is what it's talking. That is what your message is. Maybe you don't listen to your own heart. You sometimes ignore your gut feeling. You always listen to other people's opinion more than your opinion. Maybe you take other people's decisions over your decision. Yeah, maybe you need to have more opinion. Like sometimes it's okay to have opinions, right? It's okay to share your opinions. Yeah. It's constant worry is also I'm seeing. Sometimes you keep yourself, you're keeping yourself in a prison, in a mental prison. Break free from it. Yeah, maybe those words are keeping you in a mental prison here. So we have the witch and the heart. What you're not seeing is like the words that we speak every day, constantly, the thoughts we are thinking, it can manifest in our reality. Yeah. So those feelings, like we always think like this bad thing will happen, this bad thing will happen. No, when you're praying for someone, pray it in a positive way, right? I just saw a video, right, where a woman is talking about that, and I feel like this will make sense for some of you. Like this woman has like 5 brothers, and she talks like her mother wakes up every day and just start praying, and she was going through a tough time, and she knows that her mother is going to pray for her, and the mother is like, oh, why my child's life is like that, she prays like that, it seems. And the daughter said to her mother, please don't pray for me. Because it's like when we are praying like that, like, oh, my child is not having that, or my child's life is this, they don't have money, oh my god. Like if you pray like that, that is what the energy is getting. So instead of sending hope, it's like they're sending their fear or their worries, right? And she told her mother to not to pray for her, because she's constantly sending the worries here. So when we are praying also, we need to pray in a way that in a way, so if in a way, the things that we want to see in our reality, we need to pray for that. We shouldn't pray our worries, right? The prayer should be also changed. Like we need to change the way to pray, the way we pray. Okay, so again, it's about your thoughts, the feelings, not trusting yourself, not trusting your ideas, always doubting yourself, always going back and forth, wishy-washy energy is also there. Not standing up for yourself, like not standing with your decisions. You kind of like, if someone is like, for example, you go out and you like, I want this food, and someone is like, let's change and do this, and you're like, okay. Even if you don't like the food, you're going to eat that food. Like that's the energy here. Sometimes you need to have an opinion, need to trust yourself more. In a way, you don't trust your own heart. You don't trust your own feelings. You feel like you'll mess up, so you believe other people. Maybe you need to believe in yourself more, okay? Yeah. So let's see group number 3. What else here? So we have the number 51. Again, you know, the arrows here. There is one arrow here, then there is 2 arrows. I'm very attracted to the arrows, right? Again, it feels like when we have this bow and arrow, we need to be focused on one thing. That is the thing I want. I'm just focused on that. So if my eyes is on the target, then if I shoot my arrow, the arrow will land. But if you're using a bow and arrow and your eyes is all over the place, do you think you will get to the target? No, you are not going to get to the target. Again, this is with our words. This is with our words as well. Constant worry, constant chattering. Like, for example, you want to have that kind of outcome. Maybe you want to go to a interview and pass that interview, but your focus, rather than like performing well, you're just what the questions will be, how I'll do this, that, this, I'm not good enough in it, I can't do this, I can do this, like blah 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 blah, all the things, and you just perform poorly because you're going through so much, right? Because you're not just focused on that thing, you're not confident enough, you're just worrying. So it's like no direction is not there, it's all scattered here. So it's like you need to focus on your goals, stay true to it, be very positive about it, and go for it, right? So all your life you might have been in the stress energy. Why not change that and be more like positive? I'm not talking about toxic positivity. Yes, there are negative emotions that comes, but what we can take control over is our own words. There will be certain feelings that will come. Sometimes we cannot stop that. Feel it and release it. But just don't make it a story in your head that you keep repeating. So if you want to make a story and keep repeating in your head, let it be a nice one. Let it be something that you want to see in your reality, okay? So that's something I'm getting here. And focusing too much on your past is also something that you need to release here. Maybe you give control to your past a lot. Yeah, it's also talking about the beliefs that you have taken from your childhood. Maybe your mother was a worry baby. Your mother always used to stress. So as a child, you see that, you take that and you do that. I have seen that in my life, and now only I'm changing those kinds of behaviors, because now I see deeply a lot of behaviors I have picked up from my mom, you know. A lot of my mom used to worry a lot, and I also used to worry a lot. Now I'm like, why we worry a lot? Why we don't? Yeah, even if it's good thing, sometimes we worry a lot. We cannot enjoy life because of this worry, right? Because of our own thinking, because of our own mind chatter. So, maybe you have a belief like. So again, if a person has a belief that they are not good with their own decisions, and all decision they take will land into trouble, they are going to see that, because that's what they're thinking about all day, all long. So what is a belief actually? A belief is a thought that we keep repeating. When we keep repeating a thought, it becomes a belief. That's a belief. And once a belief is set, That's become autopilot, and that's what we are going to see in a reality, right? So that's the thing, you need to change that belief. How you can change that belief? By speaking to yourself in a kind manner, by believing in yourself, by trusting yourself. That's where that's the thing, that's the power of the affirmations actually. But sometimes people say that affirmations don't work. Why affirmations don't work? Because they might chant for like early morning, they wake up and then chant, and all day long they will do the opposite. So how those affirmations will work? All day long you have to affirm what you are affirming in the morning, right? Even if circumstances are not like that. That's where the mirror principle come, right? So what we are thinking all day long, that's what we are going to get. That's what universe will give. So if you're in a negative situation and you're thinking positively all day long, you're going to get that, because universe will have to bring it. Again, if it's you are in a positive situation and if you think negative all day long, you're going to get that negativity as well. So what you need to do is to set your target. Like, this is what I want, I'm just going to focus on it. So for example, if you were raised in a family where money was always scarce, and you have seen struggling your parents with money, always the talk of money is a negative thing, always there is fight with money. So you saw that, you grow up and you feel like you have to struggle with money. That's the belief, right? Making money is hard, I cannot have that, I cannot have this. So you always constantly think about money in that way. So if you go to a shopping mall, oh, I cannot buy that, that's so luxurious, I cannot have that, I'm not worthy for this. That's what you're saying, that even if you want it, you cannot have it, because you're feeling all day long like that. But once you shift it, like right now I don't have the money, but it's awesome, I will look so good at it. Like you can change that slowly, one step at a time. And as those thoughts, as you think those thoughts all day long, then that will become your belief. Then you will see money coming to you, right? So that's something was the message here. So let's see what else. Group number 3. So we have secrets of the sea. Wow, the mermaid here. You don't trust in yourself. You need to trust yourself more. Maybe you're not aware of it, but somehow, somewhere, you just don't trust yourself. And with this mermaids are someone who listens to the song of their soul. You don't listen to the song of your own soul. That's what I feel like here. Again, this heart, this song, this is all about like that. That's what I'm getting here. Even if you wish for something, you feel like you're not good enough, so you cannot have it. That's what your constant chatter is. That's what you need to get rid of. If you wish for something, if you have a desire, you can make it happen. You have it in you. You have the gifts, you have the talent. All you need to do is to believe in yourself and take action whenever an opportunity comes. But when we are not believing in ourselves, even if opportunity knocks, we are not going to take action, because we feel like, oh, I cannot have that, I cannot live that kind of life. We kind of limit ourselves, isn't it? So here, what you need to be aware is to sing the song of your own soul. What your heart is telling, you can trust it. You can trust your own heart and take action on it. Believe in it, right? Like this, the mermaids are like singing, just they're relaxing. Yeah, they know they will reach the destination because they have their own, they have this things, so they can just swim and reach wherever they want to reach. Yeah, I feel like you need to smile more. Somehow, somewhere, I'm getting this 8 of Swords energy very strongly for you guys. You kind of trap yourself with your own thoughts, and you feel like there is no way out because you're overthinking. So for this group, you definitely need to work with your mental health. You need to meditate. You need to ground your energy. You need to trust yourself more. Start trusting yourself. Yeah, you can just affirm like, I trust myself. I can believe in myself. Like, just say that. I can make my dreams come true. Like, I have the power to make my dream comes true. Let that be your chatter. Let that become your thought, and you repeat that thought, then it will become a belief, right? Okay, so let's see what else here. One potential that you are not using to your advantage is like you can make all your desires come true. Look, comparison. There is a lot of comparison as well. Look, again, the stress. I did mention 8 of Swords energy. Look, again, you're comparing yourself to the people. That is kind of stressing you. Look, again, these 2 trees are different. This tree has its quality and this tree has its own quality. Both are worthy. Both are amazing. There is no point in comparing these two things. And that is what you need to be aware of. There is no point of comparison. Don't compare your life to anyone. The more you compare, you will feel bad and you will criticize yourself, like I cannot be this, or maybe you will feel unfair, like why they have this, I don't have. That's all not going to give you what you want. It's only going to give you that kind of trouble, and you will try more, try harder, think too much, and it's just a game. It's just a cycle that you will be in. So you need to free yourself from that here, right? And look, when you start listening to yourself, the puzzle pieces will come by one by one by one. You will know exactly what you need to do here with this guidance and completion here. Everything that you need, the wisdom is within you. But you just sometimes don't trust yourself. You need to trust in yourself more. This is like the time to get rid of all those comparison, right? All those chatter that is giving you so much stress. Maybe you overdo things. Sometimes it's important for us to balance ourselves, take break, take rest, believe in ourselves, right? And just have one target. Don't do too many things at the same time, because you're scattering your energy here. Just focus on one thing, complete it, and then move on to the next thing, okay? Yeah, look, these three women are celebrating in the rain. Sometimes it's important for us to celebrate what we have, to be thankful for what we have so we can have more better things. But if we are comparing ourselves to other people, we will never be happy. Yeah. So let's see what else here. Group number 3. Scribe and shapeshifter. You have the quality to shapeshift. That's what I'm getting here. Like you can change your thoughts, right? Yeah, and this person is like gathering the knowledge and writing. It feels like you can write those affirmations and just chant those affirmation by affirmation. What you want to see in your life, just chanting that. Make that your thoughts. Keep repeating those thoughts and make it your belief, and then you can change your reality, right? That's what it is. So that's the thing. You need to be very aware of what you're thinking all day long. What are your thoughts? How you think about yourself? And change it to something that you want to see and make it your target. Like this is only the thing I'm going to think. Even when my outside circumstances are not what I want, I'm just going to think this. And once you do it, you will change your reality. You will be able to shape shift here. So let's see the final message here for group number 3. You need to believe in your own talents as well. The brat here. Okay, the brat came for another group as well. So the brat. Yeah, I even feel like sometimes you feel like you need to be, you need to please everyone, right? Maybe you feel like you need to be that good person. It's okay if someone doesn't like you, right? It's okay if yeah, it's okay. I'm getting that people pleasing vibes as well, where you want to. Yeah, you want to make everyone happy. You cannot make everyone happy. That is also something I'm getting here, right? I'm going to take one more card here for you guys. Or maybe you think that you are not that good enough. You're a brat. Like all those things, negative things, release it. You're amazing. You're meant to be loved. You're loved. You're cherished by your angels. Trillium, again, self-love, self-care, taking care of yourself, speaking to yourself in a kind way. So one of the things I would say is like, whenever you get into this thing of thinking bad about yourself, if you have a mirror, keep a childhood photo of yours. And whenever you feel like you're thinking bad about yourself, look at that child in that photo. Will you do that to that child? That's innocent child? No. So don't do it to yourself as well. So taking care of yourself, loving yourself, being kind to yourself, speaking to yourself in a kind way, in a loving way is the key here. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. Group number 3. Hope it made sense. Hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Take care. Group number 4, this is the image you have been drawn to, or if you have chosen using your date of birth, then the dates for you are 3, 9, 11, 16 and 17. So let's see what is the message here. The topic for today is what you don't see about yourself that you need to be aware of. I was getting this phoenix rising above the ashes. That was the energy I was getting here. You're rising above. It feels like, it really feels like you have already, killed and grieved the old version of you. Now this is a new version of you. You're becoming someone entirely new. You have reprogrammed your subconscious mind, I feel like that. And now it's like you are in this energy where you will create amazing things in your life here. It's like you have entered the creator mode, and now you can create anything that you desire, because you have actually let go of those past fears, conditioning, and now you have been in this transition phase of reprogramming your mind, making new belief system, and now you're going to create amazing things. So what was so hard to get, now it's going to be easy. One more thing, I feel like it's like you have a lot of creative ideas, and there are more ideas that that will be coming to you, and go ahead and take action on those ideas. Okay, so you're wiser than you think you are. Your wisdom is amazing, right? You have the inner knowledge, inner wisdom that you have it, and you use it, but you don't give yourself that kind of acknowledgement. Your wisdom is not only going to change your life, it is going to help other people also to grow and expand. Okay, so wow, let's see group number 4. What is the message here? I'm seeing a serpent. It's like a snake for some of you. I even feel like with the phoenix rising, it's like Kundalini awakening might have happened. So you have gone through an ego death here. Yes, it's like you are someone who is going to think in a different way, lead a different kind of life now. Yeah. Maybe the things that you used to be very excited, maybe they don't excite you anymore. So let's see. Wow, okay, yeah, we have the number 64, and the 64 number reduces to number 10. So definitely a completion here has happened. It's like you have let go, you have buried that past version of you. That's what I have to say. You have killed the past version of you. Now you are moving towards this new version that you always wanted to become. Now you're not going to go into that same programming. You have buried, you have healed, you have grieved, you have done everything. Now this is a new version. Now you can only go up, you're not going to go down. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah. Right now I feel like you have already gone through a lot of changes, unexpected changes in your life with Dragonfly. There are more changes to come. I feel like you're going to get a lot of recognition as well, but you got to recognize yourself more. That's something you need to be aware of. Recognize your own talents, your own gifts. Give that respect and be proud of yourself. Group number 4, celebrate yourself, celebrate your creativity, celebrate that small victory. Yeah, that's something you need to do. You need to recognize yourself. You need to understand that you are the sun. You are someone who is meant for spotlight. Your work, your creativity is meant to be recognized. So give yourself that acknowledgement. Okay, that is something I'm getting here. You're highly thought of. Maybe you don't see that. There are many people who highly think of you. That is also something I'm getting here. Okay. Yes. So let's see what you need to be aware of. Group number 4. I even feel like there is so much you're going to create in the coming times, like in the coming years. You will be creating amazing things. There is something that needs to be created through you. I'm even getting like you have healed your femininity, something like that, and now you can use that feminine energy to your advantage. Okay, so let's see what else here. Oh, again, I was shown a pendulum. The pendulum, it's like when we do hypnosis, we use a pendulum. Like that in our life, the pendulum is also, it's like if you have read Transurfing, they talk about pendulum. It's like sometimes we just follow people without realizing what we want. It's like hypnotizing people, and we just follow. Have you noticed the ads that we see in TV? Many people are just hypnotized by it and buy things that they don't even want, right? So like that, sometimes somehow we are hypnotized by the societal norms and all, right? And it takes, we need to take that control back in order to understand, like, I don't want this, I want to have a different kind of life. Because sometimes when we just, it feels like we are asleep. We are not waking, we have not woken up. Now you're like, you're now not asleep anymore. You are present here in this world, and you know what you want to create. You know that you are the CEO. You don't have to give control to anyone, right? Because we have given the control to of our life to other people, right? So it feels like you are in your power, you're in your creator mode, and you can create a reality that you really want now. Okay, so let's see group number 4. What else here? We have the number 58. Oh, again 58 number reduces to number 10. Again the number 10. Really, it feels like now it's your time to write the script according to the things that you want. So how you want your ending to be, write it and you are going to get it. You are the CEO of your own life. You are the creator of your own reality. And no other programming. It feels like you have like it's like now it's like a clean slate, and now you can write anything and you can have it, because you have done so much of work. You have gotten rid of the past conditioning. Yes, that's something I'm getting here. Okay, so one more thing I'm getting is like sometimes we need to take care of our negative emotions as well, right? So whenever you feel that negativity, feel it so you can release it. Don't feel, sometimes we tend to, like, even if there is a negative situation, we, instead of feeling it, we kind of feel very positive. Don't do that. Feel that negative emotion so you can release it. Okay, so that is also something very important here. Okay, so I'm just like, you are in your game, you are the player, you are the leader, no one else is. Okay, so let's see group number 4. What else here for my lovely group here? We have the witch initiation. Again, starting, beginning. This is the new chapter of your life. If you look at it, we got the number 10 twice. Right, endings and new beginnings. And I did mention phoenix rising above the ashes. You are going to level up here. You need to be aware of, like, it's now your time to shine. You are going to be in spotlight. You are in this new journey now. The past is over, the past is done. No past condition is going to affect you. You have crossed the threshold, group number 4. Now this is your chance to soar. This is your chance to create amazing things in your life here. Okay, and again, she's ready to walk a new path here. So this is your new journey. Like, it's like a new beginning that has started for you guys, and where you can create whatever you want to create. There is going to be a lot of sunrises. Again, it's like the sun is rising. There is a lot of hope. There is a lot of vitality. You are someone who is going to write their own script. You're not giving your power to anyone else to write your script. You have entered the creator mode here. So be very conscious of your thoughts. I know that you know it already, right? So let's see what else here. Group number 4. Wow, endings. Look, again, something has ended. Transformation here. Yes, you have gone through a major transformation already. I really feel like you have cut cords from the past. everything. Yeah, the past person, you cannot relate to the past version of you. You have grown, you're now becoming this new version. It's like a new chapter of your life has begun. You're in this new beginning phase here. So maybe unexpected changes have happened. It's all happening for your own good. You're ready to level up, right? Level up. It's your level up season. It's time to be in the spotlight. Yeah. And again, the transformation, the death card is a beautiful card. So when we bury dead bodies, right, when we look at it from far, it can be like a person who is planting a seed. Like both are the same, isn't it? It's like we're digging the ground and we're planting. It's like, again, this is like endings and beginnings here for you guys. You have ended something and now you're rising above and you're creating something that you would like to see in your life. So let's see. What else here? Group number. Yeah, things are going to move fast for you now. The intensity is going to be so good, right? Yeah, we have exhaustion, this 9 of Swords energy. Yeah, like again, you're not working like a robot anymore. You're not in an autopilot anymore. Again, the reason why we are in autopilot is because, like, again, the conditioning, the societal thing. So we do the same thing and get the same results, same pain, and maybe we don't need it, right? And that's why that's the thing, you are getting out of that phase. You're not a robot. You're not going to just listen to people and follow. You are going to be very conscious, like, again, what you really want. Sometimes it's very easy to follow people, we might be very much attached to our environment. Many times our environment influences us and we do whatever the people are doing, we do that, right? Again, it can be with our root chakra, the tribal, our community, what our community doing, we just follow it blindly. Because sometimes people really want that kind of obedience. When people question, people don't like it. Many times it happens, right? It's like we have been said that this is how life is, right? This is how we should live. We've been told the way, but maybe you don't want to live it. When you were following it, it became exhausting. It's like a robot following the orders, right? We are not robots. We are beings who are meant to create something wonderful, something beautiful. And you are, like, right now, it's like you're a bud here. I'm being shown that, like a bud, and it's going to flower, like the bud is going to blossom. That's where you are going. And again, the flowers, it's just the blossoming just happens. No one is forcing. At the correct time, it just happens, right? When we are in that vibration, it happens. So that's what is going to be happening for you guys, right? Things are moving forward, leveling up, the momentum has built, and now you can see a growth, vitality, hope, happiness. Yes, that's what I'm getting here. You don't have to fight anymore, right? You don't have to fight your thoughts anymore as well, because you have worked with your thoughts, with your mind. You have grown a lot. Yeah. So let's see what else here for my lovely group number 4. Group number 4. What else is the message here? What you don't see about yourself. That need to be okay. Wow, child wounded, right? Again, the child magical. You were a magical child. You were different when you were young, right? That's the thing. You were very different from other people, and that's why you might have been labeled like you are not good enough. Why are you like this? Look at your siblings. Look at your friend. Maybe you have been compared, right, in the past, and that all made you feel like you're not good enough. I really feel like maybe in your childhood, maybe you were not understood by people around you because you're different. You might be very sensitive child. Maybe you were, everyone reacts differently. We can be in one house and each sibling might have different parenting, right? Because everyone has different tolerance level as well. Some children are more sensitive than others. So maybe you have been this sensitive child, and the harshness really affected you, made you feel like you're not good enough, right? but you had that magic in you, right? I feel like when you were a child, you used to daydream a lot. You need to imagine a lot of things, but you were told like, this is not the way, we have to follow, we have to follow, we have to follow. So what happened? You stopped listening to your intuition, the guidance system, the intuition. You stopped it. You didn't listen to it. You listened to other people. You made other people's voice your inner voice. And that was not beautiful. That was not at all beautiful. The inner voice might be, you're useless or you're not good enough. Look at them, they're doing better than you. Why are you like this? You're not good enough. And as you have heard like that as a child, you made it your inner voice and you thought that I'm useless. Nothing I'll do will happen. So you didn't do anything. You just followed orders. You just became like a robot, listening to other people's commands and doing that. Become a people pleaser. But you have ended all that, right? You have healed all that. Now it's time to listen to your intuition. Follow your intuition, follow your GPS, because now you are in harmony with that. So you can really, really trust your intuition and keep moving forward. I even feel like this is like a very lucky time for you guys. Maybe the way you have reprogrammed yourself right now, it's like lucky mindset is there, and you're going to see a lot of luck here. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. Okay, so let's see the final message here for my lovely group number 4. Okay, so we have the flirt. Again, this flirt reminds me of like somehow somewhere when you were a child, you closed off yourself. You were not able to know the real you. And now, as you have let go of this past version, now you are finally finding yourself, who you are actually, right? This is like, yeah, that's why the best will come out of you, because you somehow somewhere lost touch within yourself, because you were told like, we have to follow, we have to be this, we have to be like that, you cannot act like that, so again, you have got you didn't trust your intuition, you stopped trusting your intuition, you stopped imagining things, you just followed the rules, right? And you are someone who might not thrive in that kind of energy. You thrive when you listen to yourself, right? You're a very sensitive soul, very empathic soul, right? So you have a lot of gifts and talents that was not appreciated by other people, and that's why you tried a lot, but you were not able to fit in, right? But now you've healed all that, and now you can come up as the person you really are. Like the true essence is coming out of you. That's the beginning of this new journey where your potential will be seen by people. You are amazing, guys, and you have a lot that you have not shown to people. And I feel like the real personality of yours is going to come out. People will be kind of surprised or shocked by this person, because you have suppressed yourself for so long. You didn't know who you were. You kind of hide yourself, right? Yeah, now the real you is coming out here. And this is this new beginning where you're going to create amazing things here, okay? I feel like you are going to see a lot of success as well. The things that were stuck before is going to move forward here for you guys, because you are not you're not hypnotized by the pendulum anymore. You are making conscious choices, conscious. You're very conscious with your thoughts, and you're taking action on only the things that you want to take action on, right? You're not blindly following anything or anyone. You're being aware, like, this is what I want, so I'm only giving energy to this thing, right? So yeah, that's how things are going to be. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Oh, one more thing, look at the tattoo fairy. And tattoos are like, it's like, it makes us unique, right? The tattoos make us unique. So again, the uniqueness of yours, I have to keep this, the uniqueness of yours was not being appreciated. Who you are was not appreciated, and now you're coming back to that of who you are. The real you, the authentic you is coming out. So you can show, yeah, this is me. This is the person I am. I'm not that. I'm not wearing any more mask. So you have really, really released all those masks, and now you're in this journey to express the real you, to show the world the real you here, and you're going to create amazing things because of it. Yes. Okay, so that's all and interestingly, this is like the person look blindfolded, just following people. Now you are just removing the blindfold and you're just trusting your own self, right? You're very conscious, you can see things, your third eye is opening and you can see, yeah, this is what I want. I don't want this thing, so I'm not going to give my energy to this thing because this doesn't make me happy. This makes me happy, so I'm gonna do that, right? Yeah, so that's all I have to say for you guys. Group number 4, hope it made sense, hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye. Group number 5, this is the image you have been drawn to, or if you have chosen using the date of birth, then the dates for you are 1, 4, 15, 22 and 28. So what you don't see about yourself that you need to be aware of. Okay, so one thing I feel like is you need to accept yourself more. Maybe sometimes you criticize yourself a lot, maybe you compare yourself to other people a lot. Maybe that's something you need to work on. Okay, you are beautiful the way you are unique the way you are. You don't have to be someone like yeah, you don't have to be like someone. You are you and you are enough. That's something I feel like is a reminder for you at this time. And you know what, you need to understand that you can create anything that you want to create in this life. Okay, so if you look at your image, you can see a spider web. So what does the spider do? The spider weaves the web, and that's how he gets his food, because he attracts his food. So you are not aware that right now you are very magnetic. Okay, your thoughts are very, very magnetic at this time, so you can attract anything into your life here. So keep on weaving the things that you want to see in your reality. Keep on thinking the thoughts that you want to see in your reality. Okay, and you know, the spider web, there are certain different spider webs as well. So once I saw a web, it was so beautiful. It was like there was like this craftsmanship. I felt like it was so unique and beautiful. So maybe you are also very, very talented. You have your own creative abilities. Maybe use it more. Maybe you don't see, yeah, I feel like you don't see your own abilities. You sometimes praise other people, like you're so good at it. Maybe you praise other people, but you don't praise yourself. Like you also have that ability, you also have that craftsmanship what it is called, like, yeah, that's something you also have. And you need to you need to be like proud of yourself, like be proud of your own talent, skills. Yeah, that's something is very important. Sometimes you see yourself as like, oh, mine is not that good, theirs are good. Like maybe you do that, please don't do that. Okay, I feel like one more thing is like you need to start loving your body the way it is. Yeah, yeah, you can hope like your body, you can hope your body to be more like, you want muscle or you want to slim down. It's good, yeah, you can go and you can work towards it. But right now, wherever you are, it's time to embrace your body. It's time to love yourself the way you are. Okay, I would really recommend you to dance more if you can. Like close the door and look at the mirror and just dance. Just here, just look in the mirror and love yourself. Like look at your beauty and enjoy your beauty, right? Enjoy yourself. That's something I feel like, you know, you need to get and even it's feeling like you need to learn to accept each of your body parts, right? So maybe for some of you, you need to stand naked in the mirror and look at your body and be proud of your body. Like this body is giving you like so much. Because of your hands you can draw or you can write, because your legs are taking you to places, like your heart is beating and helping you to survive. Like everything, your body does it for you, isn't it? So this nakedness, like, you know, you need to love your naked body here. For some of you, that is also there. Naked dancing will be very good therapy for you guys. In a way, it will really calm you when you just look at your body in the mirror and just embrace your body as it is. It's like not feeling shameful, not feeling like, oh, why my body is like that, is not this is not perfect. No, nothing is Yeah, there is nothing like as perfectionism. Everyone's body is unique, and it's time to embrace your body. You need to love your body, and as you love your body, you can work out, and you can change your body. It's okay if you want to change your body. I'm not saying that if you're overweight, or right, if you want to if you're underweight, if you want to grow that muscle, by hating your body, you will not be able to do it. So love your body. Even if you are someone who, I'm getting even postpartum for someone, maybe you're going through that, and I understand that it's a very, yeah, it's a really tough stage to be in, where your body has changed, right? A lot have changed, but always remember that you have brought a baby into this life, and you should be proud of that. Okay, so yeah, whenever you feel like you are thinking too much about your body and you don't like it, look at the baby that you created. It came out from your body, isn't it? So how that baby will feel if you criticize your own body, right? So that's something I feel like it's more about accepting your body, loving your body, and then working to the goals that you have. With love, you can achieve anything, right? And yeah, we live in a world where that has not been said too much, right? Many people have a say on our body weight. Many people will say like, why are you like this? Like, why you have gained so much weight? Like, you've gained so much weight. Like, it's like a society, right? It's like there. It's like everyone's conversation starts with body weight. Yeah, sometimes we can't change certain people. What we can do is not take them seriously, right? Yeah. So let's see. Group number 5. Again, this can be with your creations as well. You might be creating something and you're hitting on it like, I'm not perfect, I'm not good enough. Be proud of whatever you're creating, and then you can get better at it, right? You can write, you can do that skill again and again and again, and you will get better at it. Yep. But hating will not give you anything. Oh, I'm feeling movement is very necessary for you guys at this time. Moving your body. So if you can ride a bicycle for half an hour, perfect. Or if you can just dance, jump. Yeah, if you have a trampoline, maybe jumping on that will be good. Yeah, like having some sort of activities where you can just move your body more. You need to move your body here, okay? That is also something I'm getting here. And moving your body doesn't mean that you have to do something that you don't like. Find something that you like. So for example, exercise. Maybe you want to make exercise a routine, and you've been trying to go to gym, but you're not liking it. Maybe you don't like to go to gym, and that's okay. You don't have to go to gym. You can move your body in different way. There are so many other forms. Maybe you can go on a walk, maybe you can go swimming, maybe you can go ride a bicycle, maybe you can just dance. If you love dancing, why not just dance, right? The thing is like or maybe you can play with your niece, nephews or kids. Yes, just the point is to just move your body, right? You don't have to put yourself in a place where you don't want to be and doing something that you don't like. Just find something that you love. What you love? Do you love dancing? So maybe find those kinds of YouTube videos. There are so many YouTube videos, dance exercises you can find. So many home workouts. If you're not, if you are someone who doesn't want to go to gym, maybe find those kinds of home workouts and be consistent, okay? Love it. When you're doing it, the main point is to love your body and to love whatever you're doing. If it's not clicking, find something else. You will find something, okay? And that's very important here. Again, there is this part of your brain that is being consumed by these kinds of thoughts like, will I embarrass myself? Why I'm like this? Why I don't look good? Why everyone looks good? You know, that kind of thing. You need to take it out. You are a sunshine. You are beautiful. There are so many people who think that you're beautiful. Really, God created you. So God created you with so much worth. Right? God only creates the perfect beings, and you are perfect in God's eyes, right? So that's something you need to remind yourself. Maybe you are not perfect in someone else's eyes. That's okay. You don't have to prove that to them. You're perfect in God's eyes. That's something you need to understand. And once you start loving yourself, the transformation will happen. So once you start loving the exercise, you don't have to be attached to a specific weight. Be attached to, like, not be attached, like, to be, like, every day move your body, love it, love the dance that you're doing, and automatically, you will get to the goal that you want. That's something I'm getting here, okay? So let's see what else here. Group number 5. What's the message here? What you don't say about yourself that you need to be aware of. Okay, so you have number 17. Oh, the number 17 talks about the star card, right? Star card in the tarot. And again, the star card is, in the tarot card, she is naked as well. And I did mention the naked body here. And she, she's very hopeful. She loves herself. Yeah, she is also like that. I feel like the star is like, she is full of hope. She is full of possibilities. And I feel like you need to also be in that energy where you're full of hope, like, I'm good enough, I can do that, right? What is the point of, when we criticize ourselves, we don't actually move forward. We just pull ourselves back. But when we are being kind to ourselves, when we are loving ourselves, we really become strong, and we do it anyways, right? Yes. So that's something I feel like here with the star energy. Okay, that's what I'm getting from that. So let's see. And whenever you see yourself, like, I'm getting the pause button, pause, okay? So whenever you see yourself criticizing, pause there and just change your thoughts, okay? Be very conscious of those things. Yep. Okay, so let's see what else here. Group number 5. Wow, the wild child's prophecy. Wild child's prophecy. Again, the wild child. Have you seen the naughty boys and naughty girls? They just play and have fun. Sometimes all we need to do is that only. They are so innocent, right? They just enjoy the present moment. They're not worried about what other people think about their teeth or their body. No, small children are not concerned about that. They are in their own world, playing their own games. They're happy the way they are. They're so they are so in the present moment as well here. Yeah. So that's also something I'm getting here. And one more thing, if you are someone who blames other people for your shortcomings, or maybe you feel like they didn't do that for me, that's why I'm like this, there is no you will never find success if you blame. So taking that responsibility is important here. Yes, maybe there are people who might have done you wrong, but blaming them is not going to give you anything at this time, okay? So maybe in your childhood you didn't get that thing that you wanted, and you might blame your parents for it, and sometimes blaming will not give you anything here. So taking that responsibility and being in the present moment, enjoying it really feels like you need to enjoy yourself more, guys. You are not enjoying yourself, having fun with yourself in a way. Like, yeah, that's something can you do. That's why I was talking about dancing in the shower or dancing in the in the mirror, right? Look at the mirror and dance. See your naked body. Enjoy yourself. It's time to have fun with yourself and have more hope, guys. Have more hope. Sometimes you become very, very hopeless. Sometimes you think about the negative things that will happen. Have more hope at this time. Okay? So let's see what else here. If you're watching violent content or something like that too much, please stay away from that, because it really affects you. Okay? So let's see, watch content that gives you fun. Please choose content wisely. Don't see something that is trending. Oh, everyone is watching that series. it is very good, it's very realistic. Maybe you don't need to watch that. If it gives you like so much of emotions, you don't need that at this time. So watch something that is light, that is fun. There are so many fun movies you can watch. Watch something and laugh. That's what you need to do. Okay, so let's see what else here. Like we have, look, with this rebirth here, it's not the time to like, I am like this only, I can do this only. No, you are so much more than that. You can create anything that you want to create in your life, but you need to love yourself, right? Again, the child, the wild child. Have you seen naughty children? They just play, they don't care. They are going to do whatever they want to do, right? They are not going to listen to elders sometimes. Because they have their naughtiness and they're going to do it. They're going to run and just do it, right? For some of you, you kind of stop yourself in many ways. You don't express yourself. It's time to express yourself here. Like I'm not saying like you should be a naughty boy that we cannot be handled. That's not what I'm saying here. It's like you need to take life a little less seriously. You need to have more fun with life. That's what I'm getting. Maybe you are a small, like you might be a teenager or you might be a young adult and you're taking life so seriously, and it's taking the fun from it. It's making you miserable actually. So have more fun. It's giving you a lot of fear and pain that we don't need here, right? Then we have the Four of Wands. And then we have the experiencing. Sometimes we are so caught up in the future, what will happen in the future, what I will become. In that all, we lose our present moment. We don't experience a lot of stuff, right? Sometimes we are so caught up in like telling to ourselves like why my body looks like this, why I'm like this. But what we don't do is we don't experience what all our body is giving to us, how much the body does for us. We don't do that, right? So it is the time to be more grateful for what you have. Maybe sometimes you do into this like hopelessness, like you don't see what you have. So even if you have those creative abilities, use it to your advantage. Yes, you might not be the perfect one. That's okay. Just practice and you will get where you want to get, right? So that's very important here. Again, this woman is experiencing the tree. She is in the present moment. We need to be more in the present moment. You are not in the present moment here. You are in the future or you are in the past thinking what happened, blaming. Maybe sometimes you get into this blame game, victim mentality. Sometimes it can really stop our progress when we get into it. Sometimes we like, oh, my life is like this only, I cannot achieve anything, I'm a failure. Saying those words to yourself is not acceptance, right? It's criticism. You're criticizing yourself, and that is something that you need to be aware of, that those words carry vibration, right? And it's not a good feeling when we are saying those words to ourselves. It kind of demotivates us. It just doesn't give us that kind of enthusiasm. So it's very important for you to have more hope, and things are going to get better for you guys here. Things are not going to be so hard as you're thinking. Yes, maybe right now you're facing a little bit of circumstance where you're feeling a little tough, but this too shall pass here. So what you can do is to acknowledge yourself, be proud of yourself, be proud of your body, right? Your body is doing so much for you, and have some time where you can move. If you're a student, if you're studying too much, have a time where you can just move your body, like half an hour break you get. Don't use mobile phone or scrolling. Just go outside and ride a bicycle that half an hour, or talk to someone you love. Or even if you're watching content, watch something that makes you laugh, watch something that motivates you, watch something that lifts you up. Don't watch something that really makes you go down, right? So that's what I'm getting here. You need to be focused as well. I feel like there is lack of focus as well. I'm getting here. You get if you are working on something, or a student, you learn something and then you get out of focus. It's because you're thinking too much here with this monkey mind. Maybe meditation can help you with that, or maybe this, as I mentioned, moving your body will be very helpful. Whenever you're seeing that you're losing focus, move your body and come back. You will be good. Okay, yes. So let's see. We have rebel here. Okay. Yes, rebel. Rebel. So we have the light attributes: challenges authority to effect social change, rejects spiritual system that do not serve inner needs. Shadow attributes: rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of pure peer pressure or fashion. Here I'm really getting that kind of shadow attribute of the rebel here. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes we don't see the people who are good doing us that good, because we are getting, we are focused too much on the past. We are doing that blame game here. So sometimes we don't see why this person is saying this to us, and we feel like I cannot listen to that person, even though that person is coming from a place of love and giving you good advice here. So sometimes it's very important for you to be open to that kind of advice. If there are elders who are guiding you, be open to that. You don't have to completely listen to them and do what they are saying. That's not what I'm saying here. Listen to them and don't react in a way that really hurts them. Okay, that is also something I'm getting here. You can control your reaction. You need to control your reaction. And if you're particularly young children, I feel like that sometimes sometimes we feel like we know everything, but maybe we don't know everything if you're young. And if you're more of an adult right now, maybe there is guidance that you're getting here that will be very helpful for you guys. So don't if this person is coming from like criticizing you, no, that's not what I'm saying. Maybe there is someone who really wants to help you. Take their help. Maybe you're not taking their help. That is also there. Yep. Okay, so let's see, what is the final message? We have, look, pedestal. Look again. Look at this chains. It's just ribbon. She can just easily get out of it. It's the chain of your own mind that you have built. Like I cannot do this. I'm not that good enough. I cannot try that. And there is someone who is trying to break you free from that. Maybe helping you. Like that's not the case. You can do that. And that's when they say that, maybe it makes you very angry, because you feel like they don't understand you, but that's not the case. They just want your best here, and you can really free yourself from this thing, that mind game that you are thinking, like the hopelessness. You can free yourself from that here. And ivy, you really, with this ivy, I think it grows everywhere. Ivy, it just grows anywhere and everywhere. It just grows through buildings and all. So that's what you need to understand. Your mind is very powerful. Like again, the spider weaves beautifully, and then the spider knows that he's going to attract the insects and he's going to get what he wants, right? Like that only, you also need to understand that whatever you want, you will get it, but you need to have more fun. You need to accept wherever you are. You need to be made more grateful for whatever you have, and accept your body and work towards it. And as you work towards it, you will grow beautifully, right? You will grow beautifully. So I really feel like here you need to be aware that you need to accept yourself the way you are. You need to be grateful for the things that you have already in your life. Write 10 things that you're grateful for, and focus on only that thing. Focus on only that thing. And one more thing I'm getting here for you guys is like, sometimes we kind of focus bad things, like you go to school or you do something, or you go to college, work, and there is something bad happening. You just focus on that bad thing, right? And maybe you talk to other people about that bad thing. So focusing only on the bad things. So why not change it and focus on the best part of the day here? Yeah, right. Do that for some days. It will be very helpful for your mental health. I feel like that. Okay. And have you heard about the lucky girl syndrome and all? It's like that only. When we start focusing on the good things that has happened, we're completely giving our attention to the good things, and the brain then start looking for the good things, and then we kind of manifest those good things as well. So maybe do that. That will be really helpful as well. Okay. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Group number 5. Hope it made sense. Hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Take care. Hello, group number 6. This is the image you have been drawn to, or if you have chosen using your date of birth, then the dates for you are 7, 10, 21, 24, 29 and 30. So let's see what is the message here for you guys, what you don't see about yourself that you need to be aware of here. Okay, so maybe for some of you, you are seeing just one possibility right now, but here the message is like there are more than one possibilities that are available for you guys. So again, sometimes you see things from a small lens here. Maybe you need to widen your lens. That is something I'm getting here. So let's see more. Group number 6, what you don't see about yourself that you need to be aware of. Oh, letting go. Maybe for some of you, you need to let go of something that you have been holding too tightly. The reason why you're holding too tightly is because you are seeing it from a small lens here. But when you have that bigger picture, you will not have any difficulty letting go of it, right? Yes, let's see. Yeah, it's your worries making you feel like, oh, like there is a war between your intuition and your fears. And sometimes when there is a war between our ego and our intuitive mind, I feel like most of the times the fear somehow comes, right? Because we mostly, sometimes the fear wins, and here I feel like there is this, because there is this knowledge, there is this truth, but there is this fear also that you are kind of engaged in right now. And that's why you are not listening to that inner wisdom that you have at this time. Maybe because of the way we have been raised, the conditioning, the limited beliefs, right? It can really stop us. So for example, if our heart is telling like, I need to quit this job and do something completely different, but at the same time the fear of money, or what will my parents think, or what will these people think, what if I struggle, what if there is no one to help me, those all fears can stop us from making that decision, even if our intuition is like guiding us, isn't it? So that is there is this war between that you need to be aware of. Like there is this war between your intuition and your fear somehow with your ego. Like again, the heart and the mind, there is this war. The heart and mind is not in peace. They are having that different thoughts, right? Your heart wants one thing, your mind is telling you another thing. Or maybe when even if your heart is guiding you to something, you just ask for other people's guidance. Maybe there are people that are giving you guidance that is not right at this time here, because there is something that you need to loosen up, you need to let go of something, but you're holding on too tightly. Yes, again, the lens, change your lens, widen your lens here. You have that small lens and you're using that only. There are so many camera lens, bigger lenses. So again, it feels like you need to change your lens here. You need to, or maybe you just have that lens that is very dirty. You need to wipe your lens here. That's the reason why you're not trusting yourself or trusting your intuition. There is something you really need to let go of and you're holding on to it. And that's something you need to be aware of. Again, this can be like, again, there is some sort of conditioning as well, a belief as well that is kind of pulling you back. That's the reason why you're not able to let go of the certain things, right? Yeah. So again, the belief can be like with something strong, belief with love here, right? Okay, maybe for example, you saw marriages in a very bad light. So you have a belief that marriages are not good, and whenever someone get married, they break up, right? And now you're in a point in your life where the partner you are with wants to get into this next level, right? And they want to get married, they want to start a family, but you are like in this phase, in this belief, like if I get married, this relationship will fall. Maybe this is your belief, and that is stopping you from getting to the next stage. And as you're not getting into this next stage with this person, your relationship is actually now not in good. Your heart maybe wants to get married to this person, but your mind is like, no, if I get married, maybe something will happen, some problems will happen, I don't need that. So it's better to not get married and be together with this person. But the other person wants more, right? So what is happening is like your heart is wanting one thing, your mind is saying another thing, and then the beliefs, right, that you have seen, like again, you might have seen marriages not work in your childhood, or maybe you have seen people fighting, so you are like, no, that is not a good idea. Somehow, somewhere you are stopping yeah, you're holding on to that belief that is actually now destroying your relationship. Yeah, that's the energy I feel like. So it's high time you need to let go of that belief. Yes, maybe you saw bad marriages, but there are good marriages as well. Definitely there are good marriages. There are beautiful ways people living, couples living. There are so many happy people in love, right? In happy marriages. There are, yes, there are bad marriages, I agree, but there are good marriages as well. But sometimes when we are not seen, when we have not seen that, it can create that kind of thing. This is just an example. It can be with anything. It can be with a job, it can be with your own personal development. Maybe sometimes you kind of come in between your own personal development or growth because of this belief, because you're not ready to let go of that version or that part of you, that, yeah, something that you thought, it's like, as a child you thought that that's who you are. So sometimes you have this difficulty letting go of it, and it's safe for you to let go of it. It's safe for you to have a bigger picture, and it's safe for you to get into the unknown as well. Maybe you're not ready to get into the unknown. You want to know everything, what will happen, and then only you're like, I'll take that next step. But that doesn't work. Intuition never works like that. Intuition never works. And ask a person. No one will say that I listened to my intuition and something bad happened. No one will say that. Everyone will say this only. I listened to my intuition and it worked. It was the best thing I did, right? Yes, it is. Yes, intuition is not going to give you that one-page answers like fear. Fear will have like two-page reasons like why you shouldn't do it. But intuition will be like, do this. That's it. Nothing else. You have to step into the unknown. You will have to trust it, right? So your intuition is like, go get married. But your fear will be like, why you shouldn't get married, and like 2 pages will be there, right? And intuition will be like, yeah, do this. And your heart is like, yeah, it's a good feeling. Like getting married, I like that idea. But then there is this idea that comes up and that kind of messes everything. So that's the thing here. It's like a crossroads, I would say. You're standing here, there is 2 paths, and one path is familiar, one path is not familiar, and you've been told to go to the not familiar path, but that is something that you don't want because you're so afraid what will happen. So you're just going to that familiar path, and you know that that familiar path is not something that will make you happy as well, right? So it's a fight between that mind and heart. That's something I'm getting here. But you can trust. We have this angel feather. You can trust yourself, and you know what, when you don't know what to do, spirit knows, and maybe you need to surrender at that time. So yeah, that's something I'm getting here. So let's see what else here. Group number 6. We have the number 18, and there is a new door that is opening for you guys, but you're very hesitant to enter. And so you are like, this door has been familiar to me, so I'm just going to do that same thing. Even though I don't like the same thing, I'm going to do it. So it's better than to go to an unfamiliar place. That's what it is. It's like you're so afraid to go to an unfamiliar place, like you're so afraid to go to an unfamiliar place that you just choose something that is very familiar, even though that is not something that you want here. So it's time to let go of that and go to a place that is not familiar. Yeah, sometimes we as human beings are very afraid of changes, but sometimes those changes bring so much of happiness into our life. So don't hesitate, just enter the door. Enter that an unfamiliar road and just walk. And when you're walking, you're not going to be alone. Your spirit guides, angels will be there. Universe is going to be there. If you believe in universe or higher power, they will be there for you guys. So yeah, that's something I'm getting getting strongly here for you guys, not entering. And again, I'm getting like this light energy as well, and the hermit energy as well. You can trust your own light here. Maybe sometimes you have hard time trusting yourself. Maybe you were told, when you were a child that you cannot trust yourself. So you always avoided your own self. Yeah, that's the thing. Avoidance. I'm getting that word avoidance here. Avoiding your own intuition and listening to other people. And now your intuition is telling you, let me do something challenging, something different. That is very different. But at the same time, you are like avoiding your intuition because you're so afraid to trust yourself, right? What if I trust myself and something goes wrong? Like, that's the fear that is stopping you. So it's like you're just one step further from something amazing to happen. It's just your fear kind of stopping you. So change your lens, have a bigger picture, and do something that is different, do something that is challenging. Listen to your heart. Yeah, okay. So let's see. And I'm being shown street light. Even in the darkness, there will be light. That's what it is. So don't worry. You will be in light. You will be shown the light. You will be shown the way. So let's see what else here. Group number 6. Hag of wildfire. If you look at her face, she is so sure of her own decisions. She is not ready to accept bare minimum, or she is like, no, I just want, this is my desire, I want it and I'm going to have it. Like, that's the energy. She is like, yeah, I'm going to have that. Her face is full of confidence, right? She trusts herself. I feel like she trusts herself. She is the wildfire, right? Once the fire starts, it's just going to go. She knows when she takes that one step, then the next step will be shown and she can move forward. She has that passion. She has that confidence. Yes, that's what it is. Once you are confident in your own heart, once you are confident in your own intuition, no one can stop you. Nothing can stop your progress. Nothing can stop your success. Nothing can stop you from living your dream life. But you need to have that confidence. You need to have that courage, to trust yourself and do something that is different, that is challenging. Yeah. And it might not be even challenging. It's challenging because you have not done it. That's why it's challenging. It might be the best thing, but it can be challenging because you have not done it, right? Sometimes we stay in a place that is familiar, even though that familiarity is not something we want. We might be even praying for something different, but at the same time, when the different things happen, we are so afraid. And that's why we don't make the change. It's time for you to make the change. You will become this person. That's what I feel like. You have the courage within you. You have it in you. So don't worry. So we have the number 13, and the 13 is the death card. So yeah, endings. Sometimes certain endings are important in our life. Death card is a beautiful card actually. It's like the rebirth card where something is ended so we can grow and we can come out of that, right? So it's time to end that kind of feelings, that kind of conditioning that you cannot trust yourself or certain things are bad. No, maybe it's just the way you see things. It's just because you see from a different lens. Change your lens and you will see a different world, right? Okay, so let's see what else here. Group number 6. Okay, you have one card. We have the courage. Yeah, courage. Lovers. You need to listen to your heart. You need to make decision based on your heart, nothing else. You have the courage to make a decision that your heart is telling you to make. Even if other people around you are not saying yes to it, you know your heart. Trust it and go for it. Have the courage. Yes. We have the Chariot and Ace of Pentacles. So there is this new beginning that is waiting for you guys, because even though it's awareness, the 7 is the Chariot. It's like, again, your heart is guiding you to this new beginning here. As I mentioned, a door is waiting for you guys. It's up to you whether you make the decision or not. But once you make the decision and open the door and go, things are going to move smoothly. You will see the light, right? You will find the things that you want with this friendliness. 2 of Cups. Your life is going to change. And again, this is about, for some of you, this is marriage as well. As I really got that energy here, the concept of marriage or happy marriage, not very afraid to get committed, or maybe you have a belief like if you get married, things will go down. Nothing like that will happen. It's just a belief that you need to let go of. If your heart is guiding you to do this thing, go for it. Don't let anyone or any belief of yours, any past thing or situation stop you. Have that courage and go for it. Chase it, because it's going to give you that kind of fruition, that happiness with these flowers that you never thought you would have in your life, in a way. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Okay, so let's see what else here. Group number 6. Yeah, we have the thief here. And Messiah. Again, Messiah is like the light is there. That is definitely, I feel like, again, the thief. You are not listening to your heart, and that is what you're taking. You're taking that good, like, again, you're not trusting your intuition, and you're becoming a thief by not trusting your intuition. You're taking that goodness from your life by not trusting your intuition. Don't take that. Maybe focusing too much on the belief and not listening to your heart. You're like, again, you're taking away that precious knowledge that your heart is giving you. You're taking it away. Don't do that. Listen to it, move forward. You will be protected, you will be safe. It's safe for you to listen to your heart. Sometimes you don't listen to your heart, guidance. You don't listen to your heart guidance. You become a thief. Like you don't listen to it. You listen to more of that fear here. You will be safe, you will be protected, angels are with you. That's what I'm getting here. So you don't have to worry. So trust your heart and make that decision that feels right, and have the courage to go forward, because even if there are challenges, you will be able to win no matter what. So let's see, final message. There is something that you need to let go of. What it is? It's time for you to let go of that thing, because there is this beautiful new beginning, and once you enter that new beginning, there is so much of progress, and you will also level up as a person. So let's see the final message for group number 6. There is so much of passion within you, and you need a space to show your passion, and that's what is opening up for you guys. So don't hesitate, go. Okay, so let's see what else here we have. When fairies go bad, and then again the heart is there. Wear your heart on your sleeve, they say, right? Trust your heart. That's what I'm getting here. Maybe that means and we have the shaman. You know, guys, really, you know what's best for you. You know it. So again, maybe there are people around you who might not be too much into that kind of decisions. Your heart is telling you to do something, but somehow somewhere you might be listening to other people and not considering your heart. That is how you're taking you're stealing that, like, again, you're not taking that, and you're stealing that heart's guidance, and you're not using, right? It's like you're taking that away from your heart. You're not giving that that appreciation to your heart. Don't do that. Trust your heart. Yes, there will be people who will be like, why are you making that decision? That is not good one. So maybe you will be told as like, that's not thing. But again, the go bad thing is like, sometimes people will be like, that's not you. You were a good child. Now why you're doing that? But you're just listening to your own heart. And again, you can trust your own heart. You've been guided at this time. Again, the heart, we have this heart here, so many hearts. You can trust your heart, your intuition. You're one with your intuition. Maybe someone around you is making you feel like you are limited. They're not making you feel like you can have anything, right? So don't listen to those kinds of people. Choose yourself, trust yourself, and go for it. Nurture your own intuition. And as you have this little staff, okay, that fell on the floor, sorry. Then we have the staff as well. You will be protected, you will be grounded, you will be stable as well. So nourish yourself, trust yourself, and choose that door that has been shown to you guys. Just walk, have the courage to walk into it, okay? Don't stop yourself because of other people, or choose you in a way. Choose that thing that your heart is guiding you. Because I feel like right now there is this fight, and you know what your heart wants, but somehow somewhere you're finding ways to not listen to your heart. Don't do that. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. Group number 6. Hope it made sense, hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.